Hey, what's up guys, this is R2D2. We're back again with another video for you guys, and today I wanted to do a three-way comparison between the original Black Series R2D2, the Bandai Model Kit R2D2, and the brand new 2023 Black Series R2D2. Now, obviously, these are all R2D2s. Which one's the best? Which one's the worst? I think just by looking at this, some could probably answer that question. But let's get right into it. Starting with the original Black Series R2D2 from 2013. Alright, let's quickly remove the accessories. So, as you can see, he does have a fair amount of detail. The blue on the body is very dark. The third leg sticks out a fair amount. The head does turn, but when you turn the head, it lowers the third leg, which I have always thought was very unnecessary, and thankfully they changed that for the most recent release. It also kind of looks off. I don't know how else to put it other than if you have a picture of what R2D2 really looks like and then you take a look at this, the proportions are just off. I don't know how else to describe it. One of the downsides is they have these little clips that are very obvious, especially on the dome, that you can remove them, which is a bit silly. But I really do like the accessories that it comes with. Besides the claw and little key thing that are on the inside, you also have a fair amount of accessories. So you have the standard accessories. You have the rocket jets, you have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, and then you have the this is the periscope, and then you have the sensor scope. And overall, they're fairly well painted and well detailed. I mean, they are. Not a whole lot crazy. It is nice that one of the things you can do is simply swap out the panels to have the rocket boosters in. And interesting thing that none of the other R2D2s in this comparison have rockets. So that's nice. It also has the correct leg detail with the line thing going that way and the two balls going back. And I do like the fact that you can easily remove each piece and then put the accessory in there. And the accessories sit in there pretty well. They're not gonna get lost. I will admit I have kind of lost these panels over the years. Thankfully I've been able to find them. They're really small and they have a very dark blue to them, so they kind of blend in with just about anything. But you can take them out and then you can put the other accessories in there. And they look fine. They rotate. Nothing overly crazy. Oof. Overall, I think this R2D2 is just okay. There's nothing spectacular about it. They reused this mold for other Black Series astromech droids. It looks okay. The biggest issue is it looks off. And there are some very obvious tabs that are a bit annoying. And it's small, and it's kind of hard to describe it just with it here, but at the end I'll show you a 1/12 figure standing next to it, and especially when you take a look at the other R2D2s, it is a lot smaller. So that is a side-by-side comparison with the model kit and the other Black Series R2D2, and you can see that it is tiny compared to the other two. So one of the biggest issues with it has been size comparison, especially working with other figures, other Black Series figures, which I think most of the Black Series figures look like crap. And they're really expensive, but you know, that's regardless of the point. Anyways, so ultimately, I think the original Black Series R2D2 has its pros. It is nice to have the lightsaber, it's nice to have the rocket boosters, but overall, it is okay. Moving right along is the model kit, the Bandai Model Kit R2D2. And, you know, I'm not trying to just say this right out of the gate, but I think this is probably my favorite. It has a lot of accessories, it was fun to build. I will admit, it definitely looks a lot different than the other two because it is a plastic model that you build. But overall, I think the detail Bandai was able to get is impeccable. I mean, it is nice to have a panel that actually flips, that you can swap it out to make it look like it flips up, and neither one of the Black Series R2s even attempted that. It's nice to have all the door opening, and have all the it's nice to have all the doors being able to open up, and you have a ton of accessories. Not only do you have the key, you also have the claw, you also have this electro zapper thing, you have the buzzsaw, and then you have the other electric zapper thing that uses against an Ewok, best probably seen in the whole movie. Then you have the periscope and sensor scope, and the sensor scope looks a lot better than the one on the Black Series. Even though it's not painted, it still looks pretty awesome. And the way this third leg works is quite interesting. I shall show you with another one that I have that I got for Christmas. And yes, I know it is missing that one. Please don't say that in the comment section, you weirdos. So you press the third leg in, and then that's what it looks like while standing. And it comes with separate panels to have it either be closed or open. Anyways, so the way you get the third leg down is you press down, you take off that, you press down, and ta-da! So what are the big issues with the model kit R2D2? Well, first and foremost, the amount of detail. Now, there are some individuals who can paint it and throw every little detail that you can at it and make it look really nice. Not that these don't already look really nice, it's just I am not that good. A couple other things, especially the biggest complaint for me is this third leg. Now, for the third leg, the part that is made for it isn't really built for it, and this little gray cylinder, and on this one especially, I actually just cut the back of it off. I shall show you. There we go. Kind of hard to see, but there we go. As you can see, it looks like there's a detail missing, and that's because I actually cut it off. The other thing about these R2D2s is you do have to build them yourself. And don't get me wrong, the building process isn't overly challenging, but for some it can be a little bit intimidating. It's probably one of the other problems is, like I said, lack of detail. None of the accessories are painted. Yes, you can go and paint them themselves. A lot of the detail comes in with stickers, and I hate stickers to a really high degree. Also, it's more expensive because it comes with a BB-8 kit that I don't think anybody really cares about, because BB-8 is a lame character who doesn't do anything in the movies. Ultimately, I think this is probably one of the best because you have all the panels open up, even though they are separate parts. And unlike the other two, on the back, there's actually another compartment that you can open up. And it didn't come with anything in my kit, but there's another version of this kit that comes with the rest of the accessories. It comes with the zapper on the top, it comes with the rockets, it comes with a couple other things, it comes with everything. That version has not made its way to my local Hobby Lobby, unfortunately, but as is, the model kit R2D2 is awesome. What else can I say? Oh, a couple other things I want to quickly mention. Parts on these things can be easily lost if you don't glue them in, which, as you can see, right there. One of the other things is durability. A lot of these parts can be extremely fragile, especially the stupid little golden piece right there that on my first kit broke on me. I actually have it still in this little plastic bag. It broke on me, and I had no other choice other than to clearly buy an entire other kit and build another one. Well, it's not entirely true. I did want to have another R2D2, but man, that is a bummer. So, anyways, moving on. Last, but certainly not least, is the brand new 2023 Black Series R2D2. Now, this is more like it. This is awesome. The paint and details is awesome, especially when you compare it to this. I mean, it's literally night and day, especially with the paint. The paint on the original Black Series R2D2 is almost a black. And, you know, I like the color blue. I do like this color. But for R2D2, you got the brighter colors just look a lot better. The amount of detail and things that pop open, this is the first one that actually has movable little arms in between. And it's nice to have a couple more accessories. You get this, you know, I honestly don't know what that is. And you get I don't know what that is either, but it is nice to get a better detailed key and claw. And then you have the really big sensor scope and periscope that is far better painted than the Black Series one. And one of the nice things about this is its third leg. You can just pop it in there, no issues, and then you can get it out with no issues. So, one of the weird things about this R2D2 is it does. I honestly don't. I genuinely do not know why it does this. What the hell was Hasbro smoking? When would a collector? When would any? Why would you? What the hell is this? No, this is an honest question. What the hell is this? Why is this here? When would anybody use? What? What is this? Why is this here? The only thing that comes to mind is in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the way that the astromech droids go into the Naboo starfighters is like this, because they have to actually extend their necks out of their bodies, because George Lucas didn't really create enough space on the Naboo starfighter to have the R2D2s be like this? I genuinely don't know. Maybe Hasbro's going to release a 1/6 scale Naboo starfighter. You kidding me, Hasbro? Making more spaceships? I wish. I genuinely don't know what this feature is doing here. I don't. The amount of time and the amount of plastic and the amount of engineering that went into this is probably why this cost about $6 more than it really should have. I genuinely, honestly do not know why this is here. I really don't. I mean, I could understand if they just wanted to do something to have the third leg have a hollow area where it can go in. I don't get it. One of the other things I have an issue with is the panels. Now, like I mentioned earlier on the Black Series, the original one, is you have these little tabs that are kind of annoying, but you know, ultimately not really a big deal. This one doesn't have any tabs, and to prove my point and why that could be a problem, do you see it? Give me 1 second. Now I'm doing my best to magnify the situation. As you can see, right about there and right about there are two little nicks in the plastic, because they don't have any tabs to grab at and be able to pull out. So I had to use my lost focus there for a second. Had to use my part negotiator to actually get these little pieces of junks out, which is a real shame, because pretty much all the little panels that open up were a royal pain in the butt to open. I mean, I really don't know why Hasbro made it so hard to open up. I really don't know. One of the nice things about the 1/6 scale Sideshow Collectibles R2D2 is you could use a magnet to just open up all the panels, and I think they should have tried that here, but then it'd be a little bit more expensive and yada yada. But I think that's kind of a bummer. But besides that, overall, this R2D2 is really good. I really highly recommend it. It does look nice. Just keep in mind that some of the panels can be a royal pain in the butt, so I would definitely recommend, maybe not a knife, but definitely get a part separator. During this battle, all three of these R2D2s fought very well. But which one do I think is the best value for a collectible, for a collector, hardcore or casual? Well, starting with the original Black Series R2D2, you do have the rocket boosters, you do have the lightsaber. You also have wheels down here, so if a little kid wants to roll it around, you can. But overall, the paint and the level of detail is pretty bad. Get this out of here. So, we'll come down to the model kit and the new Black Series. Which one do I think is overall better? This is going to make some people mad. I understand. Get this out. I know. Alright. Then why did you buy the new Black Series one? Because I thought it'd be a little bit better. Overall, I think the Bandai Model Kit R2D2 is probably the best you can get for your money. Yes, you do have to get a pair of these, which probably makes it the most expensive R2D2, but you also get a BB-8 model kit as well. The instructions are really easy, and it's a snap fit. You don't need glue or anything. And overall, I think this, with all of its accessories, is definitely far worth your money over these two. However, I will admit, definitely a close second is this. I understand there are some people who just want to open it up, throw it on their shelf, and never think about it again. And this is a pretty good option. But overall, I mean, the model kit has to be the winner here. I mean, I do have more than one of the model kits. So, anyways, guys, overall, guys, what do you think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Ultimately, I definitely think these two are definitely worth purchasing. Not this one. Although it is nice they do get the lightsaber and the rocket boosters. We're gonna give you away. So overall, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, this is R2D2 So I'm my amigos. Peace and have a great day. And remember, the Force will be with you always.